This I cannot get a goal for this punk ass drill for the sake.
Hey, that one, right? Them niggas want to play extra hard on defense, nigga. Like, come on.
This is for offense. I mean, for my team. This is for my team on
offense, right? You're on offense, but the computer, the CPU is playing
defense.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, it's not his draft.
Gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the teams and the Baltimore Ravens. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
I know Chavez is about to be watching. He don't want me to win, or he don't want Ravens to win.
The first carry now. This is Hill. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Go get it then.
Here, hold in just past the 50.
Nigga, go get it then.
Down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
No, sir. No, sir.
Now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
What an idiot.
Now a first down carry.
Come on. Why would y'all not go block him?
That's going to bring up second and 11.
Maybe the Pumas, nobody wears.
Stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Trip over.
You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you
all these playmakers you want to, bro. Keep on doing it, too.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
Roll. Come on, bro. That's your pick now. Quit playing, nigga. I'm glad when you get your abilities.
5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it. And
every last play, bro. On the last play of the last shit.
Running play. You're going
to see
bro. Blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
Hey, where you get these cookies from? The school?
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers,
mad as a bitch. I thought I went to bite into them.
Bro, this shit
take that one. Let's go, Rook. Go get your pick 6, Rook. You got fucking caught by a lineman.
Hey, why they be making a lineman run super fast, though?
I don't know, bro, but he just caught my safety.
Yeah, nigga, them linemen be going. Nigga, I'll be like, hell no.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by
this shit's so goddamn laggy.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues.
I should have threw it now. You should have deflated before that. Nigga, I pushed X and it throws to my tight end.
For the quarterback,
I didn't know that was my nigga over there playing.
He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day. And it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize
open, Lancaster. I don't get it.
Runs like this early,
right?
they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Help the wife with these groceries right quick.
27.
Game over.
Oh, that's
So
a
we can
big.
run ours.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us
There
to
you go
a
again. It
3rd
should
and
be
3.
hella laggy.
Nigga, I had 7 interceptions and a fumble.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion at the 34-yard line.
Oh my God, this shit is terrible. I might take the stream off.
Found a little room there.
He's up to about
the
This shit
37.
weird. It's
It's a
moving
big
weird.
up before, and it'll
Bro,
bring
this
up
nigga been
second down.
scouting.
On every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls,
I don't
Damn,
want to
niggas
see.
so many running backs in this draft. Is this a generated one?
toughness now.
For who? Ours?
To the perimeter later.
Imported
Let's
one?
face it.
Nah,
You could
for
do worse than a
Matt
4-yard
Finest.
run on first
Nah,
down.
generated.
Oh, the
Madden
ball comes
generated.
out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on
Who's
that
that,
last
Mo?
play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
She coming over? Oh, for real? What's out there?
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left.
Oh, I was about to say, I know that nigga
That was
would
an
catch it.
interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run
Bro,
for
this
yardage.
draft.
With these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try
Yeah,
to
it's not a
pass
bad draft.
downfield that fell incomplete.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
You 99-0 over there anyway. You don't need nothing.
I know.
10-0.
The Bucs offense set to
10-0,
begin their next
10-1.
possession. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because
And the Raven pressure.
I had to move what's it called it back to running back though.
Number 3 pick, Joey Bosa,
No.
bringing the lumber to the time.
Ready.
Partner, we had their game
Yeah,
last
running
week
back
where
over.
they had 6 sacks. So
Man, them
a little
niggas
bit more momentum
terrible.
here in the first
The
quarter.
niggas I had drafted, them
they
niggas
were
were
coming out
cocky
of
fellas
sprinters
now.
blocks, chasing the
Niggas
quarterback.
76
So how do they
and
continue?
70
How do they keep making
normal
it
things,
happen?
nigga.
Different looks, different
Fuck
disguises,
that.
different angles that they chase.
I just made
So disruptive.
lost like receiving back
Trend is
though.
here as we go forward.
That I had like freight train and all that kind of shit on me. Had like satellite. I
They're
was
still
making
moving around
back.
quickly and forcing incompletions.
Let me go use the restroom.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
44-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Lamar
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the
Back
game
belly.
all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
On third down, Jackson. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now this throw caught left side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. That one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
Yep, I did.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Goodwin able to haul it in. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now here's Hill. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a...
All right, because she got some big-ass feet.
It's a loss of 1. They'll run it with Hill. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Tampa Bay.
A great play there.
Oh, I didn't even see those.
13 touchdowns now on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down.
Oh, you gotta boom him.
Start this drive.
Boom that nigga, man.
35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive. 12
Boom.
yards.
At the 37.
You a hidden safety, nigga. Stop playing.
Mm-hmm.
You wearing them color pants? I'm gonna get some lighter, some darker pants, man. All black, man.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. He's got a 1st down and then some in midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. The throw taken in by Cole. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay that they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a
Chavez didn't get his win?
It's built like this guy. Big target.
Yeah, he did.
Spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets are.
That must be an old message then.
Play action. It's Jackson. That's complete to his running.
Oh, he got his win.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
Oh, wow.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's wild.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start
Oh, wow. That's so
and this is
weak.
going to be intercepted.
Get out of a fucking sack. That shit's so stupid.
And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year.
What is up with Madden, bro?
That's going to be one
The
where he flips on the
updates.
tape. He's like, I shouldn't
Y'all
have
ain't
thrown
noticed
that
that shit? How many interceptions y'all niggas drop now?
Yeah,
Short
nigga.
fire interceptions?
Somebody hit your player's hand.
Training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into
These niggas always run into your player now, so they just, as soon as he gets some contact, it's going to drop out.
Field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. They're thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get.
Wow.
Starting here, getting 3 points at the end of this drive.
That game against Kansas City, you know how many of those I threw? Where it was the nigga wide open, it looked like he was going to hit it, and that nigga just throws 2 yards past him. How? Tell me how.
Make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th.
He's just not had his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first and 3's in. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
1-yard line.
Come on.
Offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and interception. We'll see if they can do better.
Don't see how
Come on.
catch that.
Keep on.
Got 97 bounce. How you getting out
And
there?
it's going to bring us to the 2-minute
They are
warning.
not letting me throw the ball. Throw the ball. Throw the motherfucking ball.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long.
Bro, what the fuck is...
And he's got his man in stride.
Man.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
Let's not do that in real
As
life.
head to the sideline and talk over what to do
bullshit.
next. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. A good return there.
That nigga is missing wide open fucking receivers, bro.
Begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Good run.
Thanks.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly.
Oh, these are not.
In this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Wow, a flag. A nigga shakes a nigga drawers off and they call a holding. That nigga drawers off and they call a motherfucking holding. Why?
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
On the tackle.
Come, you're not gonna jump. Nothing?
2nd and 3.
Not even play the ball. Like, come on, bro.
Jackson flush to his right.
Oh.
And this
He's
is
playing ball.
touchdown, Baltimore. A 16-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now a timeout taken.
It's a gain of
perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 23 yards on the pickup, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal
Colorado,
unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
Oh, I got it. Oh.
From 55
I'm
yards
like,
away, that was never in doubt. So
that was a doubt. That nigga
boing. On the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Taking it about the 1.
Oh, wow.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
Oh, come on, man. That is so...
Look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Jackson on 1st down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all set. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. And this one is right through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down in with a penalty flag on the field.
I knew it was a holding.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because
no,
now
it's
it
not what
doesn't
I
go
want
on
to
the
call.
Bucs. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
I knew it was holding as soon as I let that bitch go.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. Room past the 20. And all the way up to the 21-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 6. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position. He's actually utilized more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. It's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still.
It's 4th and 2 over the 45,
you would
ain't it?
expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one.
Oh, God.
As he'll go for it on 4th down.
Fucking throw out of sack bullshit, man. God damn.
Snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
10 at the 33-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. Not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. From the gun, it's Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They go play action now. Jackson.
Get picked, Devin.
They get the turnover they need.
And you are
intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
Just go.
Look at him go. And it's a pick 6.
Nigga.
Brings it back to the
Go.
house for a Buccaneer TD.
For the extra point.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the gun, Jackson.
Give me that. Let's go.
Time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So that is 2 pick 6s he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick 6s, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
What's
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Play action. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. Jackson hit.
Oh, yeah. Let's go, Devin.
And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Another fucking play, Devin White. Let's go.
Take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Buying time to his left. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta?
No running yards.
Five-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the fourth, and that person.
Thanks a lot, Bosa.
No, in these types of situations,
my team
tell
today.
you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Give me that.
Calls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
At the 23-yard line.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up second and 7.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
That nigga said, give me Devin White end of the season.